at what the status quo is in states across the country. As far as the Char Dham shrines in Uttarakhand are concerned, the Devasthanam Management Act of 2019 gave ownership to the state, but the law was repealed after the priests opposed this move. Let's take a look at other states. The Padmanabh Swami Temple in Kerala. There's the Devaswam Act of 1950. Government retained control after the British. The question is, should the temples of India be freed from state control? As far as the Venkateshwara temple in Tirumala is concerned, 1966 Act by the Andhra Pradesh government put under direct state control. So the temple came directly under the state control after the 1966 Act. Let's now talk about the Vaishno Devi temple. In 1986, Shrine Board was set up. It took over from a private trust. So now the Shrine Board takes care of the temple affairs. 1980 Act set up by the Temple Trust. We're talking about the Siddhivinayak temple in Mumbai. It put the temple directly under the state control, under the control of the Maharashtra government. Then let's talk about the Sai Baba temple in Shirdi. 2004 Act by the Maharashtra government, trust taken over by the state, went back to the state. The trust was taken over by the state after the 2004 Act by the Maharashtra government. Let's talk about the Somnath temple. 1950 Trust by Saurashtra Government Act. The trust was taken over by the state. There are multiple temples, famous temples across the country that are directly under the control of the state. And the Laddu controversy at the Tirumala Tirupati temple has reignited this debate with a demand that the temples must be freed from state control and the trust or a board should manage the affairs of the temple and reduce the government interference. We're moving on now.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence. To be a force for business that takes India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.